Hello guys, it is once again Star Fox. I'm using that tripod legs today, or the feet, kind of resting against my stomach. See how much more stable it gets. But I just wiped off the vehicle, I wanted it to look clean, so it looks clean now. Now I just gotta work on the back seat. And then I gotta treat the leather too, so the hell are they doing? Get moving. Suspicious. People are like, who's that guy in the car with the camera that's moving around? We've never seen one of those devices. He's suspicious. Well, when you stop in front of a fucking camera that's live streaming and you start staring at the person and then accusing them of filming you, yeah, I came all the way to the park so I could film some fucking SUV just driving through that just chilled right next to me and then drove on. No, we go here to stream because it's chill, and I like streaming. There's our synthetic heroin house right there, the heroin hut. Let's see if we can get a good picture of it. Yeah, the heroin hut. It's ran by the Hutts, like literally from Star Wars. Jabba, you could see him. I'm trying to get it. There we are. I'm just joking, obviously. See that hill over there to the right? I don't know if you can see it. That one, right there. I rode my e-bike down that really fast, and I want to do it again. And I also want to get up that ramp that's a little bit over there to the waist, because it's cool. Looks like a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So, let's see what's going on out here. There's nobody really fishing. Well, there's one guy fishing. I can't tell if he's fishing. He's located by that truck right there. Now I think he's just sitting inside of his vehicle, so that's all he's done. See, some people just left. That's nice. Like I said, that's the one thing about streaming that sucks is, like, sometimes people, like, see the camera and then they automatically get offended and they're like, why are you filming me? And I'm like, I was here before you. You showed up and walked in front of my camera. And that's one of the annoying things. Like, even when I went e-bike riding out here, I got uncomfortable because there are people out here, and, like, I was riding the trails and I just kept running into people, which is fine, but, like, I got a lot of attention doing that because this is like, people look and they see the camera on the bike and then they just probably assume like the worst, like, oh my god, you're out here filming us, you're a weirdo, you're this, you're that. And it's like, I started my journey fucking miles and like half an hour prior to all that. That's what people gotta understand. So when you see somebody with a camera just out streaming and chilling, just act normal, you know, like in New York, people chill, they act normal somewhat. Here, it's like fucking, it's like you're offending people by just trying to share your life, you know? I never had Facebook. I never had any social media in my life except for MySpace, and that was a long time ago, and that was short-lived. I went by the name Fiddycent, F-I-D-D-Y, and then C-E-N-T, Fiddycent. It was a little party site, but that was back when I was in Iraq, and on my off time, we pitched together and got some internet. And so we were able to use the internet and our connexes on our downtime. And hey Brett, hey Riddle, how you doing? Sorry, I have a bad thing with not reading the comments. I was just talking about the internet in Iraq. Like I said, I cleaned the car up a little bit. Now I gotta do the back seat. And it's gonna be going to the shop soon to get fixed for the scratches and that nasty scrape on the front right. But we all pitched in for internet, and it was on MySpace, and like that's where I like talked to this one girl, and there's actually two girls I talked to, and like it was strange because like it was the only time I've ever had social media was when I was in war, and after I got home I deactivated it and quit. But yeah, there's one girl who was like, it was weird, we just talked and I wouldn't tell them about like where I was at in Iraq or anything because of OPSEC, operational security, which I strongly believe in, but we were gonna meet up, and like I was gonna go on leave and meet up with her, and then I felt bad because I was gonna go on leave and go meet up with some random girl I've never met, and like instead of going and visiting my family. So I decided to go and visit my family. And there was another girl, she's like redheaded, she was really pretty, and she had kids, I think like 3 of them, and then like it got weird because she was telling me about all these crazy problems, that she needs money to get like a house right now. And I think that turned out probably to be a scam, I don't know. So after that I was like, nope, I quit. And I shut that MySpace down when I got back, and I never, let's check on the heroin hut real quick. I never went back. So like I said, when Facebook came out, I was like, fuck that. I felt like it was just basically a social media created by the government to like have all kinds of intel on people. You know, you think about Facebook and how long it's been around. How many people have had a Facebook and like gotten into fights or said stuff, you know, or post vile shit whenever they get into arguments with people, and all that shit could be looked up and used against you as a job, you know. And nowadays, you know, police have back doors to that. They can see everything, even comments you delete, even like YouTube streams that you delete. You're only deleting it from yourself. You're not deleting it from the servers or the cloud servers. They stay up forever. So, and they keep those for I think a period of like 5 or 6 years. I don't know. They're building more data centers like in Arizona. Oops, I need to zoom out. And building more data centers in Arizona. Yeah, Riddle, exactly. To handle all the cloud computing. So if you look like a micro SD card, I use V30 or higher because I like the performance of them. But those things, I mean, you could probably honestly fit these days easily 2 terabytes on a micro SD card, you know. And in 10 years, imagine 100 gigabytes on a micro SD card, if they even have micro SD cards. You know, I think it's going to go to like flash wireless, basically, you know, kind of like how the internet hooks up right now, except for it's going to be data, you know, because they have already like wireless charging. When it first came out, it would send a radio frequency, I believe, it was weird, but basically they would transfer packets of energy like through radio waves or something. It would go and charge it. So the same thing will be with flash drives and stuff. You know, if you need to save anything, it just automatically backs up to the cloud. So maybe there won't be 10 gigabyte SD cards in the future, but you know, I think it's important always to have a hard drive and keep copies of your own stuff, because things do happen, fires happen, and like the data will get lost. And not to mention, somebody told me that digital data, like if you took a picture back in 2007 or something with a digital camera back then, I think they had 5 megapixel cameras, like Samsung was coming out just now, or just then back in 2007 and 8 with 5 megapixel cameras. Now if you pull out that phone and they say that the data degrades, like the quality degrades over time, just like physical pictures and stuff, you know. Isn't that crazy? Let me look at the comments. Yeah, they try to scrub things off the internet. If you look at like there's weird stuff, like I'll look at the news and like let me finish reading the rest of this real quick before I respond. Yeah, storage bank. There's a giant concrete building in Manhattan. I walked by on one of my streams going down 6th Avenue towards Canal, and when I stopped at Canal to go to the black market and get some weed, not fent weed. I was joking about that. It wasn't fent weed. I think it was just regular weed. But anyway, there's a giant concrete building that I talked about, that I saw, that people talk about on the internet, wondering what it's inside of it, because it's not a jail or anything. And honestly, I think it's one of those data centers. They're just keeping everything right there, you know. You gotta be able to store stuff, the networks and everything gotta be able to handle all the traffic, because sometimes people, when they go streaming like bigger cities, you're like, why is my quality so shitty? Well, look at how many people around you, like Times Square on New Year's Eve, you know. You gotta have a really good data pack, a good connection to towers, or you can go the Bella Box system and have your own Wi-Fi, which I wanted to look into. But yeah, the more congested it is, the more deprioritized you are on the network, depending on how much data you have against how much data your friend has. So, yeah. But, I was going to say, so I talked to, well, I don't want to say it. Let me just say Dr. F is headed to DC, apparently, with Doozy Cruise, and they're leaving. They announced that last night. I did get an invite to actually go there to the inauguration and hang, but like I said, I can't because it's either the inauguration, and even if I went out and like was just like, hey, I can magically have money to just vanish without telling anybody and at the inauguration and actually be there, I was shocked the shit out of everybody. But I'm not going. I can't go because if I go to the inauguration, I'm not going to be able to make it back to New York City. I mean, it's just, I don't have the resources for that, you know. So it's one or the other, and I'd love to be at the inauguration and see how it goes. And they're sending police from here, 40 of them over there with like troopers, and I think it's just troopers and police. But I know like Kansas City is sending some. They basically ask for extra officers from departments around inauguration time. So I just hope that this time around it's not going to be a bunch of fucking tractors and shit. Like, it probably will, but who knows. So, yeah. Pretty soon, I'm going to start streaming my face when I talk. I know I revealed my face. It's weird, but I'm still like fucking weird about showing my face because I'm so used not to showing it to anybody. So, yeah. So, yeah. Tune in to Doozy Cruise, or fucking didn't get Dr. F's channel. But they'll be in DC, and I have no idea what the fuck they're gonna do. I don't know what they have planned. I don't know if they're gonna start some shit. I really fucking don't know. All I know is tune in and see what happens, because Doozy, he's pretty fucking crazy. You know, he told me that he served with Dr. F in Ukraine, so you know, this guy's got some experience, if you know what I mean. But so do I, you know. Sometimes I think if, like, maybe people try to recruit veterans or something. I don't fucking know. It's too early. But anyway, yeah, just chilling. I just got a guest park next to us, which is fine with me. Dude, it's so much easier to like pan over with a gimbal. Like, just, you can see the shadow maybe. I don't know if you can see the shadow of it. But it's so easy to have this thing just sitting on your stomach, and then just like somebody pulls up next to you and you want to see who it is, but you don't want to actually peek over, because when you turn, sometimes people turn. It's so easy to just go nice and clandestine and be like, who is that? And if they look back, just look away, just look away. Now that time I was filming somebody, but like I said, we've been here for 13 minutes and 15 seconds prior to her showing up. So that whole like thing where like I said, that's one thing that drives me crazy with live streaming out here is people get offended. Like, you bust out a camera and all of a sudden it's like, why are you filming? It's like, I'm live streaming. I want to show people my life. I've never had social media, and this is like therapy. Well, I don't want you filming any of it. And then they start telling you what you can and can't film. It's public. It's public. That doesn't give people the right to run around and like fucking just film people purposely. I don't agree with that, but it is public, and like, yeah. So like, I'm sitting here filming and say like somebody jogs by and like they see me filming and they get like all self-conscious and they're like, is he filming me? And they literally like slow down and just like keep going because yeah. Hey, Mama Red, Red Squirrel's girlfriend, right? If I remember. How you doing? Welcome to my channel. We're just talking about DC, the inauguration. Doozy Cruise and Dr. F going to the inauguration, apparently. Police going to the inauguration. I can't go to the inauguration, like I said, because I got to go to New York City in March, so it's one or the other, and I'd rather be in New York streaming with people like Psychotic and them than go to DC. Not to mention, it's going to be really expensive. Like, first of all, DC is fucking huge, and it's like the outskirts are ghetto, and it could be a little intimidating. She drove off. But once you get closer to the center, it's like everything starts getting nice. The neighborhoods are fucking nice. Everything's cool. Everybody works out. You know, they work out a lot in DC. Like, they wear suits and they work out, and it's kind of cool, but the winding roads, the maze turns, that's what I don't like. You know, but it's going to be really expensive. It's going to be really packed, and you're probably going to have to walk everywhere. From what I hear, they're going to have barriers set up for miles. So basically, just like New Year's Eve, you're going to be corralled into like an area. They're going to screen you. They're going to check bags. The police here are assigned to, what is it? I think it was rapid response, but most of them are assigned to like gate duties and stuff, you know, watching out for stuff. But I don't know. I think the inauguration is going to go off without a hitch, because people aren't going to protest if they check for gas unless they rip down barriers. But I don't know why that would happen, because right now there's a ceasefire, and from what I could see, it's the best ceasefire we've had, like, literally the whole time, because it's somewhat actually working. So I would say fucking the inauguration will go the way the inauguration goes, but I think it's gonna go without any hiccups, you know. But I've been wrong before. Oh, we got another person here. Like I said, it's so easy to just pan over. Let me read the comments. Oh, you're a different person in Crystal. Oh, I just saw the red and I get confused. Red Squirrel, Captain Red, Mama Red, Red. Is there a Red Mama too? Amazing how much knowledge foreigners believe they have. Huh, what do you mean? Like, there we go. Oh, you're gonna head there on the 20th? Yeah, if you want, just look up Doozy Cruz, and he's on YouTube. And they are Trump supporters. I think Doozy is. It's hard to tell what the fuck Doozy is, dude. He's like right and left, jumping all over the fucking map. One night he's fucking with minorities, the next night he's fucking with white people, and it's just like, I have no idea. I know that Dr. F's a Trump supporter, but like, if you go down there and you see those guys, say hi to them for me. Say Star Fox says hi. I can't go. But yeah, have fun. It's gonna be fucking. Red Mama is Crystal. See, that I knew it. See, that's why I was confused. Mama Red. So Mama Red is somebody else, and Red Mama is Crystal. All right, I'll remember that. I gotta start watching more channels and stuff. I'm so wrapped up in like IPT stuff, like just keeping up to date with stuff. You know what gets to me is there's people that like go on the internet and like they just talk about like New York streamers and like stuff and drama, but they don't actually like they're desktop streamers, so they don't get into the action. I say grab your camera, grab your gimbal, get out there, get in the action. Fuck it, you know? Remember the days of Bunker Hill and Anarchy, and then we're all fighting each other, and Raptor pulled out a pellet gun, I think, and then that was crazy, right? That like everybody was watching that stuff. I was watching that stuff. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this is crazy, you know? But when I watch New York stuff, it's crazy, but in a sense of like scarier, because like there's stabbings, sexual assaults, armed robberies, fucking knockouts, and this all happens on streams. You know, there's parties. I don't want to dox the address, but it's a place in Jamaica, Queens, where it all goes down, you know. And recently there was a guy, One Sonic, who I met in New York. He's been off the radar for like, I don't know, 10 days plus, but the last time he was live, apparently he got his ass kicked by a streamer named Saint from Maryland. But Saint's back in Maryland. One Sonic, I don't know. I heard he's with Cookie, but it's not been confirmed. But he's gone. I don't even think Mondo. I asked him. I met Mondo too, but he didn't really tell me too much. I guess it's just kind of, you know, like a hush hush situation they don't want to talk about. Yeah, this is. I agree. Red Mama and RM and many mix this up. Oh jeez. Anyway, it's been 20 minutes. I try to keep these things at 20 minutes, but yeah. There's my bag of stuff. This is my DJI bag I have here. I have all kinds of shit. Like this right here. Nice little asp. I don't want to show all my weapons, but I'm pretty armed up here. Let me get that out of the stream. I got these beauties. I actually get these in town, but I don't want to say where because she's got all kinds of nice shit like this. But I gave one of the things away to my brother that I got, but I'll show you what it is next time. It's one of the most obvious places you can go to, but I don't want to give it up. But anyway, all right, there's somebody at the heroin hut. Hold on. I'm at the time now. But we do got to end the stream. Yep, somebody's at the heroin hut. Time now. We're gonna head in that heroin hut this week, so we'll see what's going on in there. I've been seeing a lot of activity. But anyway, all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you for tuning in, Mama Red, Riddle, Brett. Who else? And that's it. Hey, but it's better than nobody. It's better than nobody. So y'all have a good day. Get out and stream and have fun and keep up to date on the news. And hey, I'll tune in. Mama Red, if you go live when you're at the inauguration. So it'd be nice. I love tuning into stuff. You know. Thank you much, Mama Red. Riddle, have a good day. Brett, if you're still in there, have a good one, and we're gonna get out of here. Y'all, great having you in here. Have a great day. I keep repeating the same stuff.